So guys, before we start this video, I would like to say that there will be spoiler alerts from this movie that we're talking about today, and hope that you sign off if you haven't seen the movie. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, sign off right now, and I will see you guys in the video. What is going on, everybody? Shark Ripper 31 here, and today we are doing the first movie review video. That's right, guys. The first movie review video is out today, and I'm ready for this. I don't know if you guys are, but if you are, smash that like button and subscribe for more daily content. Boom. That took a lot of energy out of me. Okay, so what we're doing today, guys, is the movie we're talking about is Spider-Man Homecoming. One of the best movies on Earth. I honestly can't deny Marvel has made great movies in the past, from Iron Man all the way up to this very movie. But I'm just going to say Spider-Man Homecoming is my third favorite of all the Marvel movies. And I know that's saying a lot because that was probably one of your favorites. But honestly, that was my third favorite. It was a really good movie. And it was just really, really good. And I enjoyed it a lot. I went to go see it with my friend Brady. Shout out to Everything in the World. That's his channel. Go subscribe to him if you're subscribed to me, because he's an awesome dude. He updates weekly, daily, sometimes, whenever he has the chance. Definitely not more than me, so that's for sure. But yeah, go subscribe to him. He's a really cool dude. And so, yeah, let's get started with the question of the day. So the question of the day is simply this. Who is your favorite Spider-Man? Is it Tobey Maguire, is it Andrew Garfield, or is it my favorite, Tom Holland? So in the in the chat below, put who your favorite Spider-Man is, and please put your gamer tag, because maybe I might subscribe to you. You never know. Alright, so let's get started in this. So we're going to talk about our likes about this video, because it's talking about the present. This is not past, this is future. No, I'm sorry, this is present. Blank that. Okay, so we're going to talk about my likes first. So, my likes for this movie was the fact that Tom Holland played the perfect Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Because if you go back to the previous Marvel Spider-Man movies, they were good, but they had some bad things about them. So, let's use an example. Tobey Maguire was the perfect Peter Parker they could play for the original series, but he wasn't a really good Spider-Man. I really didn't enjoy his Spider-Man. And then, when Andrew Garfield came around, I really enjoyed his Spider-Man, but his Peter Parker level was just, And so, when I heard that Tom Holland was playing the part, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go see this movie, and I'm gonna just see if I enjoy him. And so I did, and I realized that he was the perfect Peter Parker and a perfect Spider-Man, all in one movie. And that made it great. I'm excited that they had Tom Holland play the part, because he was just the perfect for both of them. And it was perfect. Also, I know that everybody loves Uncle Ben and everything, but I really think it was better not to do another original story of Spider-Man with Uncle Ben's death and how he was created by Spider-Man. Instead, just telling about it, but not really showing it. And then having more like dialogue in the future of Spider-Man, which was I loved a lot. And the way they included Iron Man and brought back Happy Hogan just made me really happy. So, get what I did there? Happy Hogan. Happy. Yeah. Terrible puns by Sharker 31. Don't worry, guys. I got you covered. But yeah, I thought Tom Holland was a perfect Spider-Man for the movie. And now we're going to talk about the antagonist. If you don't know what that means the villain of the story. And so the villain of the story is Vulture, who is a great villain that I've ever seen. It was played by one of my favorite actors, Michael Keaton, who, if you don't know who Michael Keaton is, was the original Batman in the 1989 Batman series. And honestly, he did a lot better in Spider-Man than I had seen him in Batman. And I don't know if it's because Spider-Man had a lot better graphics and told a better storyline, or Actually, you know what? It's probably just because of that. But also, it was his best character I've ever seen him as. You might think Batman was his best character, but I thought Michael Keaton's Vulture was the best. And so, spoiler alert, I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. There are going to be spoiler alerts. And so, what's going on in this movie is Michael Keaton, who's the Vulture has a family. He never says who it is, like, from the first half of the movie. And then, like, here's the entire line. About here, it shows you that Vulture is the dad of the girl that Peter Parker likes. I forgot her name, but we'll figure that out later. I'm sure it'll pop back up in my head. But anyhow, it was really sad and shocking to see that moment in the movie when you see Peter going up to the door to take the girl to the dance, and you see the father open the door, and it's Vulture. No, Vulture doesn't know that Peter is Spider-Man yet, but later in the series, he will figure it out. And so, after he does that, he gives him a warning, saying to go away, don't bother me, and I won't bring harm to you. And if you show my daughter a good time, I will show even more goodness to you by not killing you. And one of the reasons Vulture didn't kill Peter just then and there, because he would have, because he's bothered by him ruining his business that much. And the reason he didn't kill Peter at that time was because he saved his daughter's life in Washington, D.C. So during the movie, they had this thing in high school called I don't know what it's called. It's some type of thing you're going to do in high school if you're in, like, public school or something. It's like a little contest. And so they had that, but it was in Washington, D.C. And so what happened was they finished the contest, and Peter was tracking down Vulture during the night and was, like, got stuck and, like, was knocked out and left for, like, until morning. And when he woke up, he tried to rush to the contest but didn't make it. And so when he got there, they don't let you do this anymore in Washington, D.C., but the Washington Monument, you should know what the Washington Monument is. Man, my diction is really off. And so, it's like this big tower that was made by slaves. That's what it said in the movie, as a joke. MJ said it was made by slaves, but that's just a theory of her personality, and it was a really funny joke as well. So Peter's little class that goes and does the contest goes up in an elevator, and the rope cable that's holding them up in the elevator snaps, and they go plummeting. But Peter gets up into the building just in time to save them and save the girl he likes. And so that's, going back to Vulture, that's why Vulture is thanking Peter, because he saved the daughter just in time before she died. And so that's why Vulture doesn't kill Peter right away. And so, yeah, that's Vulture's character. I love Vulture in general, and Michael Keaton just played him perfectly. All the casting for the Spider-Man Homecoming was just perfect. And I'm not going to go much more into that, because now I'm just going to go in basically to the storyline. The storyline, I enjoyed that storyline perfectly. It was dead seriously good. From the, like, introduction to the movie of Peter filming himself at Civil War and going to fight Captain America to like, his future whenever he's fighting Vulture and all that jazz. It was just a beautiful movie in general, and I could have not thought of a better way for Marvel to tell the story of Spider-Man in general. So that was a great storyline. Now we're going to move on to the dislikes. And can I tell you the truth, guys? I'm going to cut this video short because I don't have any dislikes for that movie. That was such a good movie. I don't have any dislikes. That's really hard for me to have dislikes in a movie ever. Now, let's use an example. For a movie like Suicide Squad, I'm going to have a bunch of dislikes, mostly on the storyline. But yeah. So, that's what I thought about Spider-Man Homecoming. It was a great movie in general. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go to your local movie theater and go watch that movie. It is a gosh darn good movie, and it's worth your money. Other movies like Suicide Squad, not so much. But anyhow, guys, that's the video. If you guys did like it, smack that like button, subscribe once more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys. See you later.